Once upon a time, there was a tree. And this was not an ordinary tree. It was a pear tree with pears. It had, I think it was hundreds of pears. No, but maybe it was thousands or even millions or no, I think it had billions and billions of pears. And these billions of pears, they grew bigger and bigger under the hot, hot summer sun. And at the end of the summer, that tree was so heavy and full of pears that everyone walking by had to stop and admire and then lift their hand up in the air and grab one of those hundreds, or no, maybe it was thousands, or was it millions, or maybe billions. Meow, 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 yummy, 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 meow, 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 yummy, 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 mine, mine. Yes, mine, 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 mine. All of those millions of pears are yours. But what happens when those pears are hard as a rock and tasteless? And most people taking a bite into those pears just threw them on the ground, leaving them to rot. But I have to say there was someone who really, really seemed to love those hard, tasteless pears. The birds, they would land on the branches and peck away at the pears for hours. They just loved it. But down on the ground, the sight was dreadful. Imagine those thousands and hundreds and millions and billions of pears looking plump and shiny and tasty, but being nothing more than hard as a rock and tasteless pears. The days went by, and they didn't even move, because they were pears. I mean, they could move when someone walking by kicked them by mistake, but that was all. And even then, they moved like what? An inch or two, that was it. Until one day, out of the blue, something happened. Something that was meant to change the meaning of the life of the pear. Pears that piled up on top of each other started to rot together. Some were attacked by colonies of insatiable ants who found the way to dig down into the pear, leaving them full of tunnels and highways. And it was at that precise moment that my hatred towards pears was born. Pears that I could not even look at. Because when I did take a peek at those fucking pears, a rush of heat came over me and my skin developed a rash. I would run to the nearest source of water and I would trip over and over again. Because that is all you'll ever do, pears. Bring people down and rust under the burning sun. Forever. And forever turned into what? The day that I met the first one of them as I was running to the water. Rotten pear. She was rotten. Yeah, she was completely wasted, but she didn't stink. She exuded a scent that kind of reminded me of Grandma's pear pie. And when you held her on your hands, she didn't disintegrate. She was as hard as a rock. Her skin was wrinkled, but in such a way, like her own imperfection was the source of her beauty. And as I held her on my hand, as little and precious as she was, I realized I had a treasure right in front of me. Don't step on them. 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 The pears are rotten. Yes, I know, but they are precious. They are the most beautiful thing that I've ever laid eyes on. One of the 7 wonders. They are perfection at its peak. We just needed to wait and be patient and let Mama Nature do her thing and make sure that there was a point in what happened to her pears. Don't you feel like a rotten pear sometimes? Tasteless, meaningless, with nowhere to go and nothing to do but rot. Let us rot. Let us all rot away together. And let's just wait and see what strange shapes the sun embeds on us. Oh, if we only allowed the rotting to happen. Rotten bear, 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 rotten bear,